The human body is a fascinating object, full of intricate parts all working separately to advance the whole. Every microorganism that resides beneath the skin, that fights for our survival, can both save us and destroy us, be our best and worst enemy. And yet, with all the discoveries I've made in my life, the idea that the human body can absorb a foreign body, fight it, and win will always seem a miracle to me.
Do you know why you're here?
Why don't you just tell me?
Project Atra Mors. Tell me about it.
What's your clearance level?
I'm supposed to say, from the sky to the center.
Project Atra Mors was created with the purpose of studying biological weaponry.
How?
By creating carriers and observing a small batch of subjects. What exactly are you looking for here?
How about you just start from the beginning and tell us everything you know?
That could take days.
Sum it up.
I was approached after the Ebola outbreak a couple of years back. They said that they had been observing my work and that they had a project that was perfect for me. It paid well, and I would have my own group of people. My only requirement was to keep it a secret. And we now see where we are on that.
What are the carriers?
I thought it was impossible to intentionally create a way for a human to hold a virus and not be affected by it. In fact, we failed many times. Too many times. We adopted kids from the system all over the country. They had a nice place to stay, food to eat, and doctor visits. The first was an 11-year-old girl named Sophia, and she loved tea parties. The first test seemed promising, but the first is always the hardest. I almost quit after Sophia. But you don't just quit from this job, do you? You just disappear from it. I knew I signed my death certificate when I signed up for this job. You look a little ill.
You killed kids.
We did everything in our power to save them. Just everything in our power wasn't enough. Besides, eventually we succeeded, and Adam was our first real carrier. Yeah. I know. I'm on my way. Yeah. No, don't worry. I'll be there on time. Yeah. I know. Okay, I'm there. Great. Okay. Bye. How's she doing?
She's a trooper. You know her. She's always been good with the tests.
Yeah, but this one's different.
She doesn't know that. Okay. We're ready.
Come on. Come on, Sophia. Come on. Come on, come on, come on,
First one's always the hardest. They're almost always guaranteed to die.
And you just release them into the public?
They had to be activated before the virus could spread. Tiny little nanobots that we controlled.
How could you do something like this? You killed, I don't even know how many people.
Each town had at least 100 people. A pool with a large enough chance to find someone unaffected by the virus. You see, someone is always immune. And with everyone getting sick in the town, everyone would get blood drawn. Within one of those 100 test tubes lies a chance for a vaccine. We just needed to see who lived through it. We chose our location and virus matches very carefully.
Do you or Atra Mors have anything to do with this?
No, we only did trials in small towns and cities. It was never in the plans to hit any big cities, much less a major city like this. Have you identified the virus yet?
Why are you smiling?
Because I believe we have a vaccine for that.